everyone, this is Sarah Moon. We're going to go ahead and go over how to import things from Commons into our Canvas course. Commons, for lack of a better way to put it, is like the teachers pay teachers of Canvas. So there's stuff that's already made within Commons that we can go ahead and import into our courses. Importing is also how you can share stuff among your teams within the courses. But we're going to go ahead and show how to import some of the shells that DPS has for us. Alright, so we're going to go down here. I'm in Canvas. I signed in through NCA Cloud on the left-hand side. I'm going to click on this Commons button right here, and that takes us to Commons. All of the stuff that DPS has made is under DPS Ignite within Commons, and then you can be a little bit more specific, as you can see with the different courses, the different grade levels. We're going to go ahead and do second grade math, because that's actually the one that I wrote a couple years ago, and so I know that there's stuff in there, and I know that it's reasonable. So I went ahead and typed in DPS Ignite, grade 2 math. I have found this grade 2 math. I'm going to click on that course name. Once we get here, I'm going to move my head up here. Once we get here, what we want to do is we want to click on import and download, okay? So we're going to click on import, and I'm going to choose the course that I want to do. I'm putting it just into this little test course. You would put it into whichever course corresponds with your Power School. So whether that be your Math Power School for a math course, Science Power School for a science, Shell, etc., etc. Once you've chosen the course that you want to put it in, all you have to do is click Import into Course. And you're done. Literally, all done. And so it says you've successfully started the import. It may take a little while to see changes in your course. It does take a little bit of time, really just depending on how much is in that Commons course. And then what will happen, I'm going back to subjects. I'm going to click on Canvas PD course. And it took a couple of minutes. But now when I click over here in modules in that course, you can see that it has loaded in all of the stuff that was in that activity, okay, or was in that shell. Now, let's say as you're going through, you realize that you don't like everything in that shell, which is perfectly probable to happen. So again, we're going to click up here in this Manage Subject, and what we're going to do is we come over here to Modules, okay? And this is, of course, after you've looked through things, okay? After you've looked through and made a little list of what you want and what you don't want. There's two things that you can do. The first thing is you can just go ahead and unpublish stuff. So, for example, let's say I really did not need this module 0, okay? For whatever reason, maybe my class has already gone through it. I just don't really need it. So what I can do is I can click this little unpublish up at the top of the module, and that will mean that that and everything within it is hidden, okay? So my kiddos don't have to worry about going through that. I like to unpublish a lot of stuff, except for the stuff that my kiddos are directly working on, just because then it's less to do. Now, the other thing that you can do is, let's say again, you don't only want to unhide it and save it for future use, you just want to get rid of it automatically. So what you're going to do, let me move my face to make sure that you saw what I did. We're going to click on these 3 little dots right here, and we're going to click on Delete. And then after we click on delete, we're going to click yes, or okay, excuse me, whichever one it says, and that goes ahead and deletes it, okay? You can do the same thing with the individual pages. Maybe you don't want them to see an introduction page, and maybe you're not using the processing activities. So you can just unpublish those to hide them. Or, again, you can click on remove, and that will take them away completely, okay? Alright, I hope that this was helpful. As always, let me know how I can support and assist as you work on importing things from Canvas Commons.